Listen up. You're sitting there right now, scrolling, sipping your chai or coffee, maybe pretending everything's fine, but deep down you know the truth. You've been stuck. Not for days or weeks, for years. Same job that sucks the life out of you. Same routine that feels like a loop. Same excuses you've repeated so many times they sound like facts. And every new year you promise yourself this time it's different. But by the second month the plans fade, the fire dies, and the big dream gets buried under someday. Someday never comes. If you don't decide to change today, right this second, in this exact moment, you will never change. You'll wake up at 40, 50, 60, still carrying the same weight of what if, still telling the same stories about what you could have done. And the worst part, you'll know exactly why it never happened. Because you waited, because you chose comfort, because you let fear call the shots. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm here to tell you what nobody else dares to say straight to your face. You were built for more than average. That fire inside you, the one that used to dream big, that used to believe anything was possible, it's still there. It's just buried under distractions, doubts, and the quiet lie that it's too late now. It's not too late. It's only too late if you decide it is. Look at your life right now. Really look. Is this the version of you that you imagined when you were younger? The one who was going to build something meaningful, live with purpose, make the people you love proud? Or did you trade that vision for safety, for routine, for just getting by? Be brutally honest, no one is harder on you than you are in those silent moments at night. You feel that restlessness because you know you're capable of so much more. You know there's a stronger, sharper, more alive version of you waiting to break through, but that version doesn't appear by magic. It doesn't show up because you watched another video or saved another inspirational post. It shows up when you finally say, enough, I'm done settling, I'm done playing small. And that moment has to be now. Not next week, not after the festival season, not when the bills are cleared or the family situation is perfect or the timing feels right. Perfect timing is a story we tell ourselves to stay stuck. Every person you admire, every builder, every fighter, every comeback story that inspires you started imperfectly. They started afraid. They started before they felt ready. But they started. You keep waiting for motivation to hit you like a wave. Here's the raw truth. Motivation doesn't lead, it follows. Action comes first. You take one step, then another, and motivation runs to catch up. Discipline carries you until the fire returns. And discipline is a choice you can make right this second. Open that notebook, send that message, put on those shoes, make that call. Whatever your first move is, do it today, not tomorrow, today. Because tomorrow you'll have a fresh excuse ready. The world rewards people who move, always has. Opportunity doesn't chase the hesitant, it opens up for those who push forward, who refuse to stay comfortable when comfort starts feeling like a cage. The comfortable path is crowded. Everyone takes it. That's why it feels safe. But safe is where potential goes to die quietly. Safe is watching other people live boldly while your own story stays on pause. You want to look back decades from now and feel proud? Then you have to be willing to feel the burn today, whatever age you are. Growth lives just beyond the edge of comfort. Every time you choose the tough conversation, the early wake-up, the extra effort, the risky move, you're casting a vote for the person you're becoming. Stop bargaining with yourself. Stop letting fear negotiate terms. Fear lies. It tells you you're not ready, not capable, not worthy, not timed right. But fear forgets the most important truth. You don't need to feel ready to begin. You just need to begin. Failure isn't the enemy of success, it's the entry fee. Every person who's ever achieved something real has a trail of falls behind them. Legends in sports got cut from teams. Visionaries got rejected hundreds of times. Innovators nearly lost everything more than once. They didn't stop. They turned setbacks into fuel. You will fail. It's part of the deal. The only question is, will you let it stop you or sharpen you? Most people let it stop them. They try once, stumble, and decide this just isn't for me. But the ones who rise get back up, learn, adjust, and go again. They know that falling isn't failing, quitting is. So prepare to fall. Prepare to look foolish sometimes. Prepare for days when everything feels heavy and you question the whole journey. Those days will come, and when they do, you'll face a clear choice: give up or keep pushing. The people who break through are the ones who keep pushing when the excitement is gone and only grit remains. That's where real strength is forged. In the quiet moments when no one sees and quitting would be the easiest thing. That's where you separate yourself from almost everyone else. You don't need another book, another course, another piece of advice. You already know what you need to do. You've known for longer than you admit. The gap between where you are and where you want to be isn't knowledge, it's action. It's doing the thing you've been avoiding day after day. So name it right now. Say it out loud if you have to. The idea you've been sitting on, the habit you need to break, the goal you keep delaying, the conversation you owe someone, the leap that scares you most. Name it, claim it, then take the smallest real step toward it today. Momentum changes everything. One small win stacks on another. Suddenly you become the person who follows through. Suddenly opportunities appear. Suddenly people notice the shift in you and gravitate toward it. But it all starts with one decision. I'm not waiting any longer. You deserve more than the life you're currently accepting. You deserve to wake up with purpose. You deserve to build something that matters to you. You deserve to look in the mirror and feel deep respect for who's looking back. But deserving isn't enough. Fighting for it is. The world doesn't hand out rewards for good intentions. It responds to consistent, courageous action, relentless action, even on the days you feel empty. Especially on the days you feel empty. Because those are the days that matter most. The days you're exhausted but show up anyway. The days doubt screams but you move anyway. The days results feel far away but you trust the process anyway. That's what creates unbreakable belief in yourself. Not natural talent. Not perfect conditions. Raw consistency when it's hard. The real difference between those who transform their lives and those who stay stuck isn't intelligence, resources, or luck. It's who's willing to stay committed longer. Who's willing to do the unglamorous work after the initial rush fades? Who's willing to keep betting on themselves when no one else does? Be that person. Start today. Not with some dramatic overhaul. Not with a flawless roadmap. Just with one undeniable action that proves to yourself you're serious this time. Write the first line, clear the distraction, take the first step. Make the first move. Do it now, because if you don't start today, tomorrow will look exactly like yesterday, and 5 years will slip by just like the last 5. Same quiet regrets, just older. Or you can decide today is the turning point. You can decide this is the moment everything shifts. You can decide you're done living small. The choice is completely yours. But know this, nobody is coming to rescue you. No external savior, no sudden windfall, no perfect circumstance. Only you can change your trajectory, so change it. Stand up, right now, take that first real step. The version of you that you've always known was possible is waiting on the other side of today's decision. Make the decision. Change begins now. Or it never begins at all. You have the power to rewrite your story starting this very second. Every great life you admire began with someone deciding they'd had enough of average. They chose discomfort over regret. They chose progress over perfection. They chose themselves. Now it's your turn. Don't let another day pass without movement. Don't let another year collect more almosts. The clock is always running. But the good news is you still have time right now to make the rest of your life the best of your life. But only if you act. Only if you refuse to settle. Only if you commit today to becoming the person you know you're meant to be. No more waiting, no more excuses, just action. Starting now. You've got this, but only if you start right now.